Yes, people, them. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Ah ha ha. I'm going to jump straight out because I don't believe there's a. Well, it doesn't say there's no one here. So it doesn't say 0-1. That little thing hasn't appeared. Do you want to go look quickly while you're eating there? Psychology. Well, I know this is a busy time for you. But yeah, StreamYard specials. The spoons of bending. Guys, as I said, welcome back to the channel. Whoa. Someone give me a signal if I'm in the building.
I can see you live.
Okay, but it says there's no count, so do I just leave it at that point? There's an advert halfway there. That's a good progress. So, you know, we're going to sit right in and stay in after this. But let's just sit. Can you write a comment then? And that'll make me decide whether I'm in or out. I know when this doesn't work and when it does work. This is one of them days when I just know it ain't working. Tottenham Arsenal tomorrow in case it is working.
Someone typed and I typed. So if you got to the comments.
Nah, no comments. I knew it.
You have to leave.
I have to leave. Do you know what? I always can tell. Stay right there, people. Not trust people. I need to get my glasses real quick. Where would I have left them actually? Where would I have left them in such a time? I'll go get out my place. I do believe I see the beautiful green of Turkish. The green of UE. Yes, UE's in the place. Uncle Marcos. What is that? A condom on your head? Yeah, bro. It is a condom on my head. Thank you so much, Uncle Marcus. Not my uncle, yo. Must win tomorrow, bro. Must win is the word, bruvs. As John RB would say, why have I got a Desmond in my head? Why can I see a draw? Like, I don't like it. Listen, I know he's a fireman, yeah, but I don't like this Igor Tudor. I don't like first games. WB informed me that Nuno Espirito, I think, started off against us. What was the score in that game? Did we dust them off? Yeah? Oh, we won. So maybe he favours the Arsenal victory. I don't know. It's a North London derby, and I tell you what, it's a bit oi. I'm not really sure. Shouts out to all the Miss Rachel fans. I don't know if that's a bit random, but you know what? I've watched her from morning to night for the last couple of days. I feel like she's a bridging or something. She's saying, put it in. Take loco out. Hello, loco. Yeah, Miss Rachel. I don't know. It was funny for 4 or 5 minutes, and then 4 or 5 hours later, I don't know. Miss Rachel lost her American edge, kind of like StreamYard or Bending Spoons, whoever you want to call him. It keeps freezing my streams. But guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Let's start with Wolverhampton of the Wanderers 2, Arsenal 2. First things first, do we blame Gabriel? Do we blame Real? Do we blame everyone? It was Declan Rice's fault for being English. Should Declan Rice have been on the pitch? And I mean, was he on the pitch? No, I'm joking. We know he was on the pitch. Oh man, it was piss poor. It's for me something that happens when a team starts getting nervous. When a team starts getting a bit floppy. Arteta with an ish. Arteta with an Ishmael a little bit. Bro, put a comment on this fucking thing because I know no one's here. I mean, it's telling me 14, 12, not one comment. I know this ain't working again. I'm going to smash the TV up or something. TV, Dan, you're getting good at this. Advert, brilliant. Can I write a comment here? It's not happening. 12 of us do stay there.
Oh, no, high again. That's the second high.
The high, no, high. Oh, no, it's high to go through. So, guys, don't be shy. Do get some comments, thank you, WB. Into the stream. I is here at your service from 10 till it usually is 11, but who knows. So guys, as no one's really commenting, I'm going to jump into some football news as I haven't been around for the last week or two or very consistently. Obviously, I've covered the lives. I've missed one live also. I can't remember what game that was. It seems like nice. Who? Obviously, that whole weekend was a bit of a miss. But I'm going to start with how the hell have Norwich sold? And this guy's been around for a little while. I know Norwich signed this guy. He's American. He's got ginger hair. Striker, Stephen, ring a bell? Ginger American. And I remember him representing Norwich City. Yes, Norwich in the Premier League. Well, I think he's still, in fact, a Norwich player. Norwich, obviously. But how did they get £25 million for him from Toronto? Yes, y'all, Toronto in America. Like, if we went to sell Leonardo Trossard tomorrow, with all respect, would we get $25 million? I don't know. Would we get 25 million M's for Ben White? I'm not so sure. Would we get 25 million for Keywo? We know we're not. Would we get 25 million for Vieira? No. So how did Norwich of City? God knows how old he is. When was Norwich last in the Premier League? I know Josh Shaw. I remember his ginger American face. I remember as soon as I looked at his, sorry to say, ginger American face. You're going to fail in England, number one, you ginger.
Who's that striker that I was talking about?
And I know this is the truth, and I haven't seen his picture today. I just see the name. Josh Sargent signs for Toronto in £25 million deal from Norwich. There can't be two Josh Sargents. Is it coincidental that he's going to Toronto, which is America? I just don't know how they've done it, and I don't know what he's done for the last. I'm going to presume Norwich haven't been in the Premier League for 5 years, so he must have signed a new deal there, unless he signed an 18-year deal, which I very much doubt. What, he ain't running out of contract? Like, how long's he been there? For £25 million from Toronto, y'all. Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal are all front runners for Frankfurt left back Nathaniel Brown. Now, I've only seen him play once. Unfortunate as it was Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 5. It was this season. Salah skinned him not once, not twice, thrice. And this was Salah when he was rubbish. When there was all this talk of Liverpool crumbling, and Salah it was all his fault for being, I'm going to say, long-haired. It was just all his fault. It was all his fault because he was going to AFCON. It was all his fault because his name was Mohammed. It was all his fault because his name was Salah. But he still made this guy look like an idiot. But Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and even Real Madrid have been rumoured to be linked with the Frankfurt left-back, who is 23 years old. Liverpool will do a deal with Aston Villa, allowing them to play Harvey Elliott for the rest of the season without activating a £35 million obligation at the end of the season. Now, this here, if true, I've only seen this just before I've come on the stream, it makes sense. Number one, Harvey Elliott looks like a really good prospect a year or two. Number two, Villa, why wouldn't you play him if you took him on loan? I get it, maybe Emirates didn't like you. It seemed right at the start of the season, after like 2-3 games, and Villa were rubbish. They were losing, they were drawing. I don't think they could score. They couldn't score a goal at the start of the season. And anyway, Harvey Elliott didn't really get a game, hasn't made an appearance. January has come and gone. The poor gays are still there. I think if he plays 10, maximum 15 Premier League games, whether it's substitute or not, it's an obligation. So Villa said, right, we're not going to play you. Let's just hope that, I don't know, someone sees sense along this curve. Like, I'm not saying he's going to make the England squad. I don't really care about him that much, but he's a decent footballer. It seems a waste of a talent. Man United are hoping to cash in on Bruno Fernandes in the summer, who will be 30, or obviously he's 31, knocking on 32. And they want money. They don't want to spend a penny. They want the money readied up from Saudi so they can make a bid for Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard. Obviously, we will get back to that. Joe Gomez is of interest at AC Milan in the summer. Liverpool could lose another central defender, Kanate, still to sign a new deal. Rumours is Liverpool will withdraw the contract in the next few weeks if he doesn't make a decision. Harry Kane, linked with Barca. Now, I'm hearing rumours if a Barcelona presidential, and we know this happens quite a lot in Spain, this guy has promised Harry Kane of one of the signings if he comes in. Now, all I can say is over the years and the Galactico sessions of Real Madrid, when one of these presidents or someone says they're coming into the club, like if they say they're bringing Ronaldo, they will bring this guy. I think it's a funny way to do business, obviously, number one, because now if I'm the club, I'm saying, right, cool, innit? You said you're bringing it to, like, you didn't ask me first, or presuming they haven't. Like, I now want £200 million. What are you talking about? You're bringing Harry Kane. Obviously, that's astronomical money, and he's about 59 years old. But point being, who are you to decide? If I get on the board at Barcelona, I'm taking Harry Kane to Barcelona. But anyway, the 32-year-old Englishman, Harry Kane, could have a decision to make at the end of the season, sign on at Bayern Munich, piss off to Barcelona, or which a lot of people are still saying he might like to do, return to England to break the all-time Premier League record goal scorer. And Darwin Núñez, he has been left out of the, let's call it the, not the European, but the, let's call it the championship squad for whoever he plays for in Saudi. And he's only allowed to play league games, so he can't play their knockout games and their version of FA Cup or Champions League. Basically, Darwin Núñez wants out of Saudi. Barcelona also linked with him, but Barcelona will be linked with everyone. Lewandowski's parting ways in the summer, so they're going to get another striker. Breaking news from Spain and Argentina. I heard this actually from, I'm not going to lie, just before I come on again, Fabrizio Romano has put it out there that Julian Alvarez, according to sources in Argentina and Spain, says his number one destination in the summer will be Barcelona. First things first, he has to announce to Atletico Madrid he would like to leave. Fabrizio has also said something that I said when Arsenal was first linked with him months ago. £65 million, what a bargain. I was like, well, it's not even 2 years and they spent 82 million. So why would they accept 65? Well, Romano said something exactly like in the last 30-40 minutes. You can go and check his video if you like, but you can take it from me. I said it before him. I'll say it again after. It's going to take a lot more than probably even the £82 million they spent now. Rumour is they'll accept 100 million if he kicks up a stink and wants to leave. Barcelona, in my opinion, do they have £100 million? Cash ready available? I reckon this is Arsenal or Chelsea in the summer. If Arsenal want this guy, it could depend on how Gorka finishes this season. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing, don't be shy. Strictly, Igel and Julian. Strico, Igel and Julian all agree Arteta deserves the same 9 years Wenger was given without silverware, ludicrous and pathetic. Do you know what then? They all must be just silly and dumb in it. Like, I don't know. I haven't obviously seen this. I don't like any YouTuber, especially I don't even know the first name, but the second name there isn't really shit hot with me. But, and I know he knows nothing about football. Hey, y'all, I'm from America or Canada or whatever cocksucking country I'm from. Hey, y'all. He also probably streams on StreamYard as they're an American country. God bless America, you cocksucker, y'all. And all of that. But guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. If we're new, Aussie Ange, what are you saying? Enrique is looking to come to City. There is word that Enrique is done at PSG. Whatever happens, word on road is he's been offered the the Barcelona job. Now, if Pep was to leave Man City at the end of this season, I could see him being offered the Barcelona job before anyone else. But word on road is like this is almost a done deal. Like, do you know what I mean? Enrique wants Barcelona. Barcelona want Enrique. They're done with Hans Flick. I don't know. What if Hans Flick does win the league? What if he does something miraculous in the Champions League? You're not sacking in Barcelona. So I don't know where all of this talk comes from. I'm not a Spanish football expert, but I tell you what, that I'm not so sure. Enrique, PSG, maybe his time's coming to an end. They won not the Club World Cup, but whatever they was in playing. I don't know, Independent or someone. Palmeiras on penalties. They won the Champions League last year. They won the League R. I was going to say Spanish League. They won League R, which really they should win League R with their reserve team. We ain't winning the league from here. AFC always. We'll get to that in one moment. But Enrique will be interesting. Man City could be available. I don't know, but we've all heard everyone's favourite Italian out there, Romano, saying Maresca is still the favourite for Man City if Pep does jump ship. There will be a manager merry-go-round in the summer. Jurgen Klopp, I reckon he's coming back into management. Now, Chelsea won, Burnley won. The PE teacher, Liam Rosenior, with all respect to him, like, I hope I don't look like a PE teacher at glasses. He looks and sounds like a PE. In fact, I think he was a PE teacher at my school. Hand-me-downs. E5. I don't know if it's you, Liam. I don't believe he was the PE teacher, but you sound like him. The glasses are like him. You've got that lovely tone, just like him as well. You look exactly like him. He's going to be sacked from Chelsea at the end of the season. Whether they can convince Jurgen Klopp obviously did say when he left Liverpool, I will never manage no other club in the Premier League ever again in my life. I reckon F off bollocks, you're to see. He'll manage who the hell he wants if Liverpool ain't available, which they probably will be at the end of the season. I can't see Slot. If Slot doesn't get top four, I think he's gone. I don't think you can go from winning Premier League to dropping out the top four after signing Isaac 125 mil, after signing Rutz 116.5 mil, after signing Nkantika 79 mil, after signing Frimpong 29 million, after signing Kirkes, was it 41 million? Officially, they spent 25 on Bishla, the goalkeeper, but that was done the year before. So there was a lot of money spent in Liverpool. I reckon he's gone if he doesn't make top four. If he makes top four, he could still be gone. But anyway, I reckon Liverpool is a job that's going to be available in the summer. I reckon Chelsea sacked the PE teacher immediately in the summer. Barcelona, Real Madrid. I reckon both are going to sack their managers. I think Arbeloa is gone from Real Madrid already. And Hans Flick, I don't know. There's no smoke. Talking of smoke. There is no smoke without fire, people. So do be getting the likes on the video and do be subscribing if you're new. Welcome, AFC always. We're winning the league from here, guys. Well, I actually did think today, man, I should have kept with my first instinct. Man City were going to smash Newcastle. How did I do that the wrong way around, but the right way, if you know what I mean? I thought Man City were going to smash the arse of them like 10, 15-0 cricket scores. And judging by the first 2-3 minutes, it actually looks like it was going to be a cricket score. And suddenly Hall come out of nowhere, 1-1. O'Reilly again, 2-1, 2 goals for O'Reilly. Definitely a central midfielder, that guy, not a left back. The only left back about him is he's left-footed. Sound like anyone familiar? Skelly. Enrique not going to Man City. Company will replace Pep. I don't see that happening. Why is he leaving Bayern? If he's going to win the Bundesliga, if he wins the Champions League, who knows? In saying that, I don't know. Well, of course you'll go Man City. Why not? You're at Burnley. You got them promotion. You got them relegated. Somehow to you got the Bayern Munich job. You've done all right. You've run with it. Fair play to you. But I believe if I was the Bayern Munich manager, I actually believe I would win the league in Germany. I don't know. Like, I can't. I'm not sounding ignorant. It's like going Celtic or Rangers. Do you know what I mean? One of you are winning the league. Do you know what I mean? Let's go Spain. Barcelona, Real Madrid. I'm not even including Atletico Madrid no more. Simeone's getting a bit Simeone-ish. One of you are winning the league. In Germany, literally. Unless Alonso's about. One of you is winning the league. Italy, a little bit more open. It could be Inter Milan. Juventus are done. It could be AC Milan. I think Inter will win it. Do you know what I mean? Napoli, I've got a decent squad, but where's I don't know Lukaku's been here for the last 7 months. Anyway, a little bit off topic. Whoever gets Enrique has their manager in the Premier League. Hold on. Has their manager in the Premier League. It's peak for everyone else. Do you really believe he's that good? How about them in France this season? Like drawing at home to Paris or getting knocked out of the French equivalent of the FA Cup to Paris FC. They're literally only a couple of points ahead in the French league, and they've done their best to let Marseille or Lille, whoever's second and third respectively, they've done their best to let them in. I don't think he's had a good season. I don't think they've looked as good in the Champions League. I reckon they mutually part ways when he wins one title this season, one trophy, which could be still more than Arteta, but when he wins the French League, I believe that will be the one and only chance, unless he wins I think he's out of the French Cup. I believe that's the one and only trophy he wins this year. Obviously, that's a must when you join PSG. It's probably written into your contract. Obviously, finishes second. There's probably no even compensation. You're just probably out of the club. If you've got 5 years left on your deal, you're not even getting it. You're that bad. You can't win the league. You're not getting compensation. I'm sure it's written into the PSG manager's contract. So, yeah, it's contractual that you have to win the league and Ligue 1 if you manage Paris Saint-Germain. And again, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Paul Merson, Alan Smith, Lee Dixon, WB, Loco the Dog, I'm pretty convinced. Give them 20 minutes to get up to speed with train, and then you know what? They're winning the league in France as well with that squad. So I don't think Enrique, I think he done phenomenal and incredible. Listen, he's better than Arteta, by the way. Don't get me wrong, because I haven't seen your other comments. He's better than Arteta. I take him tomorrow. I'm just saying, like he's done very well in them getting rid of the Neymars, the Messis, the Mbappes, bringing through the Howe Neveses, the Vitinhas. He also could have rocked up at a very good time because of the Vitinhas, the Emirates are already coming through their academy, etc. Dembele, I'm not sure if that was his signing, but Dembele, Ballon d'Or, Vishla, brilliant signing, you know what I mean? But you'd expect a guy like that to terrorise the French league, with all respect. We're going to jump into some Arsenal news very shortly. I'm confident. I ain't confident of us beating Spurs tomorrow. Lose or draw, sack Arteta and leave him in Croydon. Mate, I wouldn't leave him in Croydon. I'd leave him hanging in Croydon all day. Yeah, seriously, I'd leave him hanging there. Seriously, tied to a lamppost, naked, whipped. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot deserves to happen to him. And the only way he makes this better, if he wants to go into, he wants to win the Champions League and the league to shut me up. Do you know what I mean? I'm never going to like him. Like, let's just have it right. I'm never going to like Arteta. So he'd have to do something incredible. Me being me, pessimist or not, I think he will do something incredible. He'll get beat by Man City in the Caravan Cup final. He'll get all floppy, bottle it, start playing. I don't know. Saka is a 10 example away at Etihad. Yeah? Maduki on the right, Trossard on the left. Yeah, I can see us getting beat at the Etihad as well. Saka is not the best footballer in the world, God bless him, as it is. You know, he's found his position. He's a right winger. He cuts in, hits it on his left. Job done. He scored 4 this year. Oh, sorry, 5. Salah can almost, very good Salah can do that in one game. A very good Haaland can do that in one game. I don't want to compare him to no one. Then as WB would say, how about just saying, will he ever get world-class stats in a single season in his career? I'm not even talking like, like people like Haaland and Salah, consistent footballers do it year in, year out. Certain footballers like Ronaldo at 41 still do it consistently and score 20 plus a season. My question is to all the Saka fans out here, is he ever going to score 20 goals, league goals in the season? If we're top of the table and no one's really pressured us, we're actually not top number, are we? If we're top of the Champions League group, no one's really pressured us. If we're in the final of one cup, no one's really pressured us. We're playing fucking the mighty Mansfield in the other cup, no one's pressured us. In my humble and good opinion, I believe we should have more than 5 goals from Saka. So, yeah, I don't believe he's world class. I think he's a damn good footballer. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people can say they're damn good footballers. Havertz is a fine footballer. Eze, when he wants to be, or maybe it's just a Crystal Palace, is a fine footballer. Nketiah is a fine defender. Tell me which one of them are world class. Declan Rice. The only thing I'm going to let Rice off let Declan Rice off is with. He's world class at what he does. He manages a midfield superbly. He is a leader of men. He should be the captain of Arsenal Football Club. That is a given. That it should be essential. It should be already done. Other than that, it should be Gabriel. That's another thing I'm pissed off with. This Spanish omelette paella eating mother effer. Like, I don't know. Guys, I'm looking forward to Arsenal-Chelsea. Obviously, there'll be no watch-along that day. I'm in the stadium. I'm at the Emirates. So, haters. Oh, yes. Arsenal-Chelsea, I'm at the Emirates. Hussein, what's going on, real one? I'm confident. I'm not confident on beating Spurs. Neither am I. I've got 2-2 on my mind. If you want the truth, AFC always. Arteta is a clown. I couldn't agree more. He's got to be the only manager that's looked so shaky against Wolves twice in the same season. And Wolves have got like 13 points in the whole season. And you know what? 2 of them was against Arsenal. Damn. For a second time, Arteta blows a 9-point lead. Oh, yes, he does. Over City and watch it burn down and crash. I can see it happening. I certainly can. I just wonder now, guys. There's 14 of us here. Shouldn't have said 14. It jumps to 9. The 9 sensible people, beautiful ones here. Do let me know. What is your thoughts? Is it essential we win this Caravan Cup? Yes, we should. We're in a final. We have to win a trophy. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. What I'm saying is confidence-wise. Does this put us in a better place winning the Caravan Cup, going on for the rest of the season? Like we've got 1 trophy under our belt, true boy. We're having them all. We're having them all. Or is it maybe better we just heroically lose in the final to City? And does that give us the kick in the bollocks we need to actually deliver the league title for the first time to the Emirates Stadium in 16 years? Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. If we is new, talk to Danny. Talk to Danny, y'all. 7 years, 1.3 billion in transfers, 0 trophies. I struggled to count him with that FA Cup as well. What was it? Quarterfinal Sheffield United, semi-final, what was it? Man City and Chelsea, or whichever way around. It's, I don't know, Aubameyang. If it wasn't for Aubameyang and Emi Martinez, we wouldn't have won the trophy. And how did he thank them both? We know how he thanked them both. One got kicked straight out of the club. The other one got stripped of the captaincy, kicked back out of the club for free. Made it back to England. 6 months, I almost fucked up the fingers, but 6 months later, made it back to England for about 15 million pounds to Chelsea. How do you give a guy away? You're so desperate to get rid of him. You're captain. And then he makes his way back to London 6 months later. And the London club paid the privilege of having him 15 million for having him. Oh, Arteta. You are a lord. Arteta, well done as well for not giving that kid the other day or wouldn't open his window. I actually think on inspection of this video, he was scared. He's on Holloway Road, North London, and he couldn't hear that song. He felt alone. He couldn't see police, and he got scared. Anyway, our football is rubbish. Yeah, I know. We are playing the most boring football under Arteta's reign. Funny enough, like, all right, cool. The first couple of years were disgustingly dog-like, but yeah, we don't play very pretty football. 23 league goals from corners or free kicks. Interesting. Cool, go and score another 30 from free kicks and win the league. All right, cool, I love it. History will always show we won the effing league, but I don't know. There's just something right, and I believe now we've been beaten by Man United. Not a good look at the Emirates. We've struggled to a draw against Brentford. It ain't a beautiful look. Wolverhampton 2, Arsenal 2. It's getting worse as we go along. Now there's actually a bigger game tomorrow. Tottenham don't have 0 Fs in the world. They got nothing to play for. They're scum. Their manager is Italian. Mi grande mi caso. Porco Dio, eh? Porco Dio. I'm a fireman. I don't know like what this is all about. I don't know much about Igor. I know he's had a couple of big jobs in his life, so I don't know, he's been told, innit? Have 4 spectacular months, mate, and you're a Premier League manager. Have 4 strange months, and you're no longer a Premier League manager. I think it's a fair fuck. Give me that chance. Even at Tottenham, I'll show them what time of day it is. Sorry, people, we know we're a gooner, but you know what I mean? Like, give me any Premier League club in the world. Tell me, you know what? You're 4 months on astronomically crazy weekly wages, Danny boy. Crack on. Oh, I will. What kind of clown or circus do the Kronkers run? I don't know. A very trusting one, like. Don't look at me in the toilet while I'm urinating, and I won't look at you and I'm urinating. I don't know. Everyone's nice though. We touch each other. I don't know. We're a nice club. We do everything nice. I don't know. Like friendly competition, they're talking about Maduki Saka. I get it. Like, yeah, lovely. Like, someone needs to take this shit more serious. Like, go in that league. Like, we've had a gift wrapped to us already. Why ain't one? We should be 5, 6, 9 points ahead, and suddenly we're actually behind. If we go look at the table right now, we're a point behind, no? How did that happen? A couple of weeks ago, I actually could not see anything apart from title and success and money to spend in the summer. Boring football, only scoring from corners. A couple of free kicks, bros. Come on. Give me back my Arsenal, you thieves. Exactly. Saka is the most overrated footballer on earth. I exaggerated the comment there. Saka is a very overrated man. He is. Great player. I'd rather have him than not have him, but I do tell you this right now. If someone come in, cash money, and put £100 million on the table, I'm smashing it off his hand. I ain't going to score 20 or assist 20 a season. Dembele's a bit of a troublemaker. But, I don't know. Make the Thames should be right in London for 9 months of an English season. And I swear to God, I reckon that guy could score 20 and maybe assist 10, 15 in an English Premier League season. Why? Nippy. Confident in front of goal. Can do it as a centre forward, can do it as a right wing. As a right winger. I don't know. Saka's just nice. He's a nice guy. Is he good? Mate, hold on. He is good, but not that good. Of course, get Wenger in now, interim manager. Grab the try. I'll take Wenger in a heartbeat. I'll take him right now to just go and finish this job for us. Yeah, brilliantly said. AFC always, I salute you, my brother. I salute you, bro. I'll do it right now, bro. Seriously. Especially if there's any hiccup tomorrow. Anything less than beating the life out of Tottenham tomorrow, guys. Thanks. Get out. Well, Arsenal do something mad. If we lost 3-1 tomorrow, honestly, I would be surprised on Monday morning Arteta gets announced another 3-year deal or something. We just want to show a public fave to the manager, Mikel. Hey, y'all. And yeah, I don't know, that leads us back to why Kronkers. Like, you do pay your managers, all your staff wonderfully. Arteta's the second highest paid manager in club fucking in world football. You can get so much better with that money. I don't think Jurgen Klopp turns down £15 million a season to manage Arsenal. Ancelotti certainly don't. Whatever he's getting in Brazil, I'll tell you that much.
He signed a new contract.
I know he did. Now everyone's gonna wait for Arsenal forever, man. We could have had Ancelotti begged for Arsenal before Everton. Could have had Pep. He wanted Arsenal before Man City. Klopp would have had anyone as long as it was in England. Do you know what I mean? Big up Danny in the chat. Shouts out to you, Aguna Matar. You can tell me what your name is actually, but shouts out to you, brother. Do be liking and subscribing. Arteta out says Hussein. Tony Bellew has Connor Ben 4 down. Hold on. Connor Bellew has Connor Ben 4 down after 4 rounds. Yeah, no, never. But these like little scouse games. I've just realised who Bellew is. He retired a minute ago, but he's the geezer that done the English geezer that was a proper fugazi. Who? That's the one. Day maker. And 2, if we not win, walk him out next home game. Yeah, bruvs. Doesn't even bruvs. He should be hung out, not walked out, hung out, strung out. Jojo. They're talking naughty about Arteta. Bad, isn't it? Get him out. All of them, if not all of them. Gonna Mateta, big up. Matata. Who? Niall, what's going on? Danny, only EFL Champions League matter. Any other trophy is nothing but a tin cup. Exactly. It doesn't pay Havertz for more than a couple of weeks. So, yeah, like we can do about the League Cup. My question is, though, and I get that it wins you just over £1 million winning the League Cup, so screw that. That pays Havertz for a couple of minutes. Winning the FA Cup, I think, gives you £1.8 million. Pays Havertz for a couple of more minutes. My question is, sorry on that, because I almost forgot, does it put it in a better place? Like if we win, does it just give us the confidence to go on and have a good shout at Champions League, seal this league title, or would it be a little blessing just to lose this poxy little tin cup? And would that be the reinsurance and the ball squeezer that we needed to actually get us over the line? Guys, do be liking and do be subscribing if we is new. It always is madness around there, bruvs. Kudos, head. I know, bruvs. Niall, you're right again, ain't you, brother? Money! Evening D. Saw the City Newcastle game. Yes, I watched the first half and I couldn't take it no more. And I'll be honest with you, little man's in the building, so I started watching Miss Rachel. Hey, A, B, C, D, E. Let's leave it there. Man City, Newcastle. We need a win tomorrow. The worst part about tonight is that Newcastle could have snatched a point, but City rode out the storm. I did see the Dan Burn, which could have been an equaliser. You could say Ruben Diaz actually pushed him into an offside position, but then again, Ruben Diaz is lightweight and a dick, and this geezer Dan Burns about 7'9" and a lot bigger. So I don't know, maybe he shouldn't get pushed by a much lighter guy. Head, who you giving head to? How you doing now? Shouts out to you, my brother. Can't believe you're not watching the boxing. What boxing? Can't believe you're not watching the boxing. Which effing boxing? Who? Don't dare to me, Craig. Don't tell me I'm missing a superb. I'll drag this next. I'll flip and drag this next door right now because TV's in another room and the pictures are still here and I don't know. It's not worth talking about. What boxing? I'm watching Fury. That's like the day after my birthday or the day before. One of the two. Actually, Tudor is a Croatian mate. A part of that Croatia side that reached the semi-finals at France '98. He was also an ex-teammate of Antonio Conte at Juventus. So he's obviously made a few. I know it was pre-Premier League days and like different eras, as WB would say, but hold on. So the fireman thing's a joke, or he's a fireman before all of that? I've missed something along the line, but shouts out to you, Manny. Beautiful as always. Would you like to come in for a quick 10 minutes tomorrow, half-time, or at the end of the game against Tottenham? For a Manny makeover. Sup, Manny? Why can't you didn't dissuade him from taking a job? I'll never know. Bro, this is a brilliant opportunity for anyone out there. You've just sacked your manager. They're in a precarious position. somehow they've still got Champions League to look forward to. So obviously you don't want to do an and try and put all your eggs in one basket. Go and win the Champions League. Number one, they're not capable. Number two, that sort of lightning wouldn't strike twice. But again, different competitions. One's for elite and one's for tins, or tin cans, or tin clubs. So what does he realistically have to do? A decent one in the Champions League, what, quarter-final? That's heroic enough for Tottenham right about now, I'd say. They've got Dominic Solanke up front, like, below me. And we're finishing the table. Where are they now? 16th, 17th? I don't know. Top 8? If he sneaks them into Europa League, I say he's got a fair chance as anyone of probably keeping that Tottenham manager job. We'll see how he gets on tomorrow. 4 p.m. live. Do be with me tomorrow down here, AFC TV. Tottenham versus Arsenal. Is this the comeback? Is this going to be a Man City? We're still here. We're after you, mother effers. Or do we just crumble, pants down, right in our a-holes by Igor, a fireman Tudor. Saying a long time. I hope you're doing well, brother. Saka is also a walking cripple. Boy can no longer run. He needs to be rested. Stat. I hope he's eventually be free from Arteta. Bros, we've got far too big a squad. Like literally, you could take, like, maybe not right now in the season, but you could give this boy a clean 7 days off, like no training, miss 1 or 2 games. Surely what? Go America for a week. You know what I mean? He's a millionaire. I'm sure he can get himself noshed off. Does whatever he wants to do in America. Go Los Angeles. Go Florida. Go cowboying if you want. Just come back in 7 days, immaculately in tip-top condition. Like, I don't know. Like, really? Like, I get it. He does look tired. He does look like he's got the world on his shoulders sometimes at Arsenal. Or if you want the truth, Odegaard has been rotten. Him and Odegaard had a bit of a thing going on last year. Clubs have got kind of wise to it. Odegaard gives the ball, looks on the right-hand side only for Saka. He doesn't look on the left for Trossard or Martinelli, whoever's out there. He very rarely goes for the centre because Gorkres is stiff and everyone else, well, they couldn't do it last year. So the bond of Saka and Odegaard has kind of been broken up. Odegaard is not even a guarantee to start tomorrow, captain or no captain. So for me, Saka is suffering a bit because the love affair, the bromance between Odegaard and him has been interrupted and broken up because, well, fuck it, this is the Premier League and people will kick you in your nuts. Like, you can't. They finessed it a few times last year. It wasn't going to work forever. It's like this, the way 21, 23 goals from corners and free kicks. It's not going to work forever. The way Brentford are manhandling us at corners the other day, they weren't having that. Then they tried to play us our own game and get all man physical trying when they had corners and free kicks. Beautiful. That's exactly the way you counter it. Or I would if I was a manager anyway. Do exactly what they're doing to us. No playing around. You see when it's opposite, when it's our corner, start jumping, running around like dicks all at the back post and run forward. Do it to them. You can't be this hard. Only Arsenal are screwing my head. I know it's like a cheating bird or something. Just saying, you should have spit and rotted out your mouth a long time ago. I hope we'll win. I would not mind a stinky, jammy 1-0 win, bro. That's anything will do right now. Winning is a statement at this point. Lose or draw, and it will be over. City look up for the fight. Well, even City, like, not being at their best, can't get any worse. Semenyo ain't gonna make them worse. Mark Gahey ain't gonna make them any worse. I don't know how much better it makes Man City, but it's better than it was just before January, you know? So, yeah, I reckon I've got a couple of good players. They see Arsenal pissing around against Man United, against Brentford, against Wolves. Can't put teams to bed no more, getting beaten up at home by shit clubs from Manchester called United. Bang out of order. So if they ain't enough to jazz up the boys from Man City, nothing in the world ever is. And if this is Pep's last season, do you know what I mean? That could be the whole kind of what. Listen, I'm gone if we don't win this league. You know what I mean? We'll see how much they want him to stay. Elsewhere, congratulations to James Milner, history maker. What was he on about 700 and no? How many games has he played? Was it 1,000? I don't know. He's done something stupid. I know that anyway. He's been around since he was about 17 when he started off, I do believe, at Leeds United. So, what is he, 37, 38 now? The boy's been around a minute. But congratulations to James Milner. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. 40 minutes down of the stream. I think we'll give it another 5-10 minutes maximum and we will be disappearing. Shouts out to all the real ones in the stream. It is your comments that keep us going, brothers. And look, we did a trophy. There's no such thing as a mouldy loaf of bread. If you're a hungry person, a League Cup will give us belief that we can win. At the worst, it's been 33 years. So basically, you reckon it is just best we get it. We exert that energy. Best squad. Leave blood, guts, glory on the pitch. You know what I mean? Yeah, seal our first trophy and hopefully first of more this season. Like, I get it. In an ideal world, I want to win all 4, Manny. What I was saying is like, do you think, I know you're an intelligent guy, if we lose this and we lost it bad, so, you know what I mean, 2-3-0, didn't play well, couldn't get our corner game going on, Rice couldn't find Gabriel from the corner, does that knock our confidence the rest of the season? And obviously winning it does it do the opposite, like give us that little spring in our step to fight that point that we've now dropped all in a few games that we've pissed up in, and make sure when we go to the Etihad we actually batter Man City, come away with all 3 points and go on and collect the league title. I'll be there, cannot miss it. Lovely, my brother. Go guys, take care. Ruta, Air Force. Aye, Air Force. I'll just call you an Air Force Gooner. Okay, my brother. Ruta. Aye. So stop this one. Phoebe Oates. Oliver Baker, never heard of you. Red Door, guys. Red Door? Yeah? Congratulations, my brother. Is it true that Odegaard has been shunted due to a feud with the Starboy? Then both he and Arsenal are better with him leaving in the summer. One of our most underachieving captains. I'm not sure, but there's something going on. If you want the truth, I reckon it's more of an Arteta problem. I think Saka, again, is a very nice guy, and I think from everything I've ever seen of them two, they look very close, to be honest with you. So, my guess is, but it is only a guess, is no, Starboy and Odegaard are fine. I reckon it's Odegaard and Arteta have had a little bit of a misunderstanding. And my belief is, Odegaard, fit or not, he doesn't start tomorrow. And I don't think Eze starts either. I think he's going to persist with this Saka at 10. And you know what? I don't think it's going to work. But we shall see. Was Madueke so blinded the other day? He must play. Is he a must starter for Arsenal? I don't know. I wonder how many attacking midfielders he's going to buy in the summer now. If you don't like Odegaard, if you don't like Havertz, if you don't like Eze, if you don't like Anwari, and you want to play a winger there, what are you going to do now? Put a left back there? Like, man, Arteta, what are you up to? Agree that I still think that only winning the Premier League and the Champions League will make him deserve to stay a little longer. At worst, we have a trophy in our cabinet. No more drought. But City are up for that too. Exactly. And if this was, and again, I don't really care, but if this was to be Pep's last season, I'm sure he's going out in a blaze of glory rather than potless, trophyless, toothless, and bollockless at the end of the season. I'd lay my life on it. I don't think he's the kind of guy that walks away with no trophies. And if he does, I'm not going to say it ruins a legacy or nothing, but yeah, it'd be a strange one for me. I'm sure if he wins a title this year, I think he's definitely out of Man City door for whichever reason. The chemistry's not right. Premier League's a little bit more hard than he thought, or money's not around so readily like when he first took the Man City job. Did so much, Danny. He's spamming, brother. You know me, I don't care. And yeah, I will be thinking about that. But 44 minutes down, guys, a couple of bits and pieces related to the glorious Arsenal. Arsenal, Chelsea and Barcelona, as we all know, have all been linked with Julian Alvarez. It's breaking in Spain and Argentina tonight. Julian Alvarez does want to stay in Spain. He does want to exit Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona is the preferred destination. Arsenal and Man United. Now, this has been in about 7 different places today. I've heard journalists talking about it. I've seen it on certain sports news. Rafael Leao, the 26-year-old AC Milan winger. I think he's been going stale for the last season or two. But anyway, he's been offered to Man United and Arsenal for the summer of 2026 at the sum of £70 million. Ousmane Dembele has been linked with Arsenal. I think obviously there's something going on with Luis Enrique. I'm sure if Luis Enrique is sacked or just parts company of Paris Saint-Germain in the summer, I'm sure he stays. But who knows? Probably one to keep an eye on. It's been breaking for the last few days that Calafiore will be a sacrificial lamb in the summer to try and grab some money in. Martinelli also and Ben White. There will be, whether we win the league or not, there will be casualties of Arsenal Football Club this summer. Max Dalman is back and fit and could be on the bench against Spurs tomorrow. Come on, Max Dalman. Odegaard, Manchester United or Bayern Munich. I'm going to add a third club. If Pep stays, will he put Odegaard and Haaland together? Bernardo Silva is retiring. Cherky, I'm not sure he's in love with. Mamouche, I'm sure he's ready to let go. He hasn't really been linked with Man City. I'm going to put a third club in the Odegaard hunt. It's Man United, Bayern. And for me personally, Man City. Especially when Silva disappears and probably goes to Barcelona on a free at the end of the season. Krupi, the Bournemouth striker, 21. I keep noticing that. He's like everywhere. Every time I put on something, it's like Krupi. I don't know why. Bournemouth obviously in my face. Is this guy worth a look at? I think he needs to... It would be nice if he could do it for the rest of the remaining 12 games, I think, this season. If Van Ilsen could just break his leg or say that's a bit ruthless, but break himself or his left testicle or do something to himself, I'd love to see Krupi finish the last 10, 12 games of the season for Bournemouth and how many goals he could accumulate. It's definitely a striker. And if you look at his breakthrough season in France, straight away, because that's when Bournemouth bought him, was it 25 goals, 24 assists for an 18-year-old? I don't know. It wasn't the biggest club in France. I understand. It was League 1. I understand. But in the Premier League, I'm noticing him quite regular at Bournemouth. I'm noticing him more than, say, I did Semenyo last season. The Semenyo, look where he is now. Ta-da. If you get what I mean. Alan Elias, 21 years old, £35 million offer is on the table from Liverpool Football Club. He's a Palmeiras midfielder. I reckon at 21 he missed the boat a little bit. Like, come on, man. Chelsea are buying Palmeiras players left, right and centre when they're 16s and 17 max. This guy at 21, has he missed the boat? Is he way too old at 21? But Elaine Alas, the reason why I'm mentioning him is because he was linked a couple of months ago to Arsenal Football Club. Liverpool are allegedly about to spend £35 million on the Brazilian midfielder. And Trossard is waiting on a huge offer, whether it's a one-year extension at Arsenal or a move to the USA or Saudi. He wants one last huge contract in his career. Guys, I want answers on how Norwich City, after having him for so many years, have sold American striker Josh Sargent to Toronto for £25 million. Well, we only get £25 million for superstars. Van Persie comes to mind. It's ridiculous. Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal and Real Madrid are all linked with Frankfurt. Left back Nathaniel Brown. Liverpool are going to allow Villa to play Harvey Elliott for the rest of the season without triggering the obligation to sign him at the end of the season. Chelsea have upped the ante in the Jurgen Klopp stakes. Chelsea are now definitely looking to appoint Jurgen Klopp at the end of the season. Man United are hoping to sell Bruno Fernandes and fund a move for Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard. Liverpool could be losing a couple of defenders at the end of the season. Joe Gomez has been watched by AC Milan and Canate still rumoured to go to Real Madrid. Harry Kane, now it's the president electoral thing coming up at Barcelona. Yes, I feel I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. And he's promised to bring Harry Kane with him to Barcelona, though. 32, 33 on Harry Kane. Is that the way forward? I know Lewandowski is old, Cohen and old. Both of them, actually. Not probably said at the same time. Is Harry Kane the way forward? Listen, he will score 30, 40 goals in Spain next year. Especially if Barcelona are playing even at 50% of their potential. But I don't know if it's the way forward. I don't know if they've got the money for Julian Alvarez, but I suppose, I don't know. Wait a few months and we'll see in the summer what's going to happen. Julian Alvarez has been linked with Barcelona. Darwin Núñez is leaving Saudi officially soon. He could be on his way to Barcelona if they can get a cheap cut price move from the Saudi club that he joined. I have no idea. I'm going to say Al San. Money, my team tomorrow at Rhea. Ben White, interesting. Oh, why Timber? Why no Timber? Please don't tell me he's injured. Do you think Blanco deserves a chance? Listen, I like him going forward, but listen, not for Tottenham Hotspur, mate. It's got to be Timber. But Raya, Blanco, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, left back. Hincapié is the new Arsenal one, new number one left back at Arsenal. Calafiore, rumour on road is he will be sold. Rice, Miles Lewis, Skelly. I take that in central midfield. Martinelli, right wing. Havertz, I take that as a 10. Maduki, left wing. Gorkarez. I don't trust Jesus or Zubimendi. And two players are on drop watch. Interesting. To be honest with you, as much as I'd love to see Skelly in the midfield, that is way, for me personally, way at Tottenham, well risky. I get it, we've played bad. I get it, we should be letting some of the first team players know, like, what the fuck, this ain't no joke. Zubimendi, again, Arsenal fans think he's Pele of the midfield or something, and Kaka and Ronaldo all rolled into one. He's been decent. I've been impressed that he just hasn't been left behind in the Premier League. Like, this guy played for us Sociedad for years and no one cared about him. So, personally, I think he's all right. He's not great. I don't think I'd start him against Tottenham, though. Let me tell you my team for tomorrow. I think I'm going to have to be boring because, listen, this is Tottenham, but I definitely don't want Saka as a number 10 anyway. So, Raya in goal. Timber at right back. Hincapié, the left back of the year. The new number one left back at Arsenal, Piero Hincapié. Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba, the centre backs. Rice, Zubimendi, the double pivot in midfield. Fuck. Number 10. We're going to come straight back to. On the right, Saka. Up front, Gorkarez. If Havertz is fit, he's got to play as a 10 for me tomorrow. I don't like Eze or Odegaard. Eze, though, he got 3 against Tottenham. Do you know what? Give the boy a chance. Let's start again. Rare in goal, Timber right back, and Capio left back, Saliba Gabriel. Zubimendi and Rice central midfield. Eze just ahead of them as a 10. Saka on the right. I don't like none of you on the left. How's about this for a fuckery? Trossard on the left, Havertz up front. I'll put Gorkarez on the bench. I don't like him. That's the guy that should be on bench patrol, bruvs. If we're doing this professionally, Manny, Gorkarez should be the bench for me. I don't care how many goals he's got in 2026. I think we're all watching a different game. We're watching Arsenal and Gorkarez. He's stiff for me. It's like he's trying to bang a necro or something. I don't know. He's just a bit stiff. It's like I think the Premier League is soon. Whether it's in a season, 2, or perhaps even 3 and 3.5 and 4 years. His Premier League Arsenal career will soon float away. Amber Gold ain't that good, man. Seriously. Look where Sweden are. Don't even know if they're going to qualify for the World Cup. And they've got Isaac and Gorkarez. Countries apparently would scream out for strikers like Isaac and Gorkarez. Isaac's problem is, you don't know if he's going to turn up and play. Injury prone. If Raya and Saliba had stinkers, they should be dropped. 8.5 times out of 10, bro. I agree with you. Like, if it's Trossard, I drop him immediately. He ain't that essential. Saliba for me is essential. As much as I don't like to admit that Spain's number 3 choice goalkeeper is essential. Like, Kepa is not better than him, man. Septon is not ready. Paul Merson the goalkeeper. I've retired. You're overseas. Who joined goal, man? Please don't tell me Kepa. I take your point, but no. And Saliba's the king, bro. So again, no. But again, this is why we love football. It's all about opinions. But no way do we take Saliba out and Timber. Listen, slightly exaggerated again. Everyone reckons he's the best right back in the world. Come on, man. He ain't even going to be Holland's number 1 left back at the World Cup. I'm convinced. I reckon if Denzel Dumfries is fit, it'll be him. And there's someone else that they seem. Frimpong will probably play ahead of him. So Timber could be third choice right back for Holland come this World Cup. Do you know what I mean? So let's not overrate him. But let's not underrate him either, because I do love him. Is he a better defender than Ben White? Absolutely. Is he better going forward? Absolutely not. Tomorrow is about not going back to basics, but just making certain we're getting this win. And if it's got to be Rice and Zubimendi, the boring old double pivot, Saliba Gabriel, the trusted 2, Raya, Spain's number 3 in goal. For me, at this moment, Manny, so be it. The more key areas is who's trying to score the goals up front, who is going to be in this 10 roles. He wants Saka there these days. Put Saka, rest him, retire him back out to the right wing. Sort something out for the left, because that's been the weak spot for the last 2 years. Martinelli and Trossard have never been good enough. Do you know what I mean? Don't put Eze on the left wing either. That doesn't work. I do take it. Rafael Leao has lost his way. He has. He's lost his way a lot. Nico Williams, I wouldn't say he's lost his way. I think he had a decent few months leading up to the last Euros. Had a couple of decent cameo performances for Spain at the Euros. I've never heard of him ever again. He's that kind of guy that Nico Williams looks good in their respective leagues. Come to Arsenal, go Chelsea, and they'll be like McCallum Woodjack in 6 months. Anonymous. Players to be called in the summer. To be binged in the summer. Sorry, brother. Blanco, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz, Calafiore. I'd love to keep Nkapie and a few others. Nkapie is an obligation, bro. So we are. There was one mad rumor suggesting, but Barcelona, have they got money for this? Suggesting that when we activate our £45 million obligation, Barcelona were more than willing to, in return, give us our £45 million straight back for it. But that doesn't make sense. It's just like, what's the point? I can't see that happening. If Barcelona or anyone else out there fancy Calafiore, I do believe he's available. The only one I'm not going to agree with on your sell list at this moment, because I agree with Trossard, I agree with Calafiore, I agree with Odegaard, Blanco, and Martinelli. 5 out of 6 ain't bad. At this moment, I don't trust. Well, Jesus is walking for free. Corker is Swedish. 1+1, I think we've got to keep Havertz at the moment, even on 350 grand a week. If there was a team psycho enough to give us anything close, I'm talking 45 mil, anything close to that 65 we spent on him, we'd have to seriously consider it. If a Saudi club come in with £50 million and he fancied 700 grand a week in Saudi, I will drive him personally to the airport and tell him to F off. But Arsenal ain't that lucky. And these Saudi clubs obviously ain't that stupid, are they? They've overspent on many a footballer out there, but they ain't trying to give us 60 million for Trossard or Ben White on that, bro. It's like, let's be real. Do you think Arsenal haven't tried to tap into this Saudi market? We've probably been trying. Let's have this absolutely correct. We've probably tried for 3 full years, offering players via intermediaries, via agencies. So Ben White's available. Martinelli's a great prospect. They've probably tried to fucking prostitute and worry and Skelly out there, bro. It's like, seriously, Arsenal are scumbags, isn't it? Like, I could imagine how much we've tried. But what they would have done is, yeah, I can imagine El Etihad have actually come to Arsenal and said, yeah, Kiwar, this is last year, obviously, Kiwar probably is all right, mate. And Arsenal probably said something mad, well, we'd like £49 million. You're from Saudi, bro. You know what I mean? El Etihad, where you taking the piss out of my lap? Now he's on loan for €2 million, which could be a €15 million permanent deal at the end of the season. Still don't give him my £21 million back, does it? Wow. It's going to be another loss and another Arteta signing. Fabio Vieira scored, guys, yesterday. Congratulations. This computer lost exactly how it is, Barry, doesn't it? Fabio Vieira scored for, who does he play for? Hamburg in Germany tonight. Was Lokonga playing? Who knows? And who actually cares? Because that is a couple of irrelevant footballers that we gave to Hamburg. At the end of the day, though, Hamburg gave us absolutely nothing in return. We gave them Lokonga for free. And I don't believe they gave us a loan fee for Vieira. I believe it was just pay his wages. So Hamburg probably got a decent deal. Just take these 2 dickheads off us. And one of them we might take back. And the other is yours for free. Just pay their wages. And neither of them was on astronomical money. One come from Belgium, was it Anderlecht or Genk or something. And one come from a Portuguese caravan site. Anyway, early Europa League final. He's still limited by the 10-game Premier League clause. Bloke's a baller and deserves chance. But Munchie allowed Liverpool to literally F Villa over. I was so glad I could work that out because I was wondering who we were talking about. And you know what? Yeah, Harvey is a good little footballer, bro. It's like, again, he's nowhere near Arsenal level, but there is a West Ham. I thought there was a Villa out there for him, but he's at Villa. There is a West Ham. There is a Palace. There is a not Newcastle, maybe. I don't know. They're kind of stacked on the wings. He's obviously a 10 or a right winger for me. Hey, a free transfer that I like at the end of the season, and he's 27, and I think he's going to now kick on in his career. I think the next move, though, is vital. I think he's had bad injuries at Fulham. There's a baller in this Harry Wilson. I'm telling you, he's impressive this season. Calm down, guys. I don't believe he is good enough to sign for Arsenal. In fact, probably nowhere near it. He's a flipping good footballer. And I tell you what, a Villa, a Newcastle, a West Ham, Palace, they should all be cutting their throats to get a piece of that geezer at the end of the season from Fulham. Because if he was going to sign a new deal, I believe it would have been done by now. There is so many decent talents available on free transfers this summer, guys. We will look into a free transfer show in the next couple of days. We'll deal with the North London derby first. As I said, the games will be coming thick and fast. Manny might be here with me tomorrow. Definitely, I think will be with me for our next European adventure. If Villa secure top four and win the Europa League, they should buy Elliot. They're not going to. It's obviously an Emre problem with the geezer. Emre isn't a saint. We all know this. Like, I still love the geezer. I still think he's a better manager than Arteta. But he's had a problem with Harvey from the start. It's pretty clear. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he was like, I don't want to spend 35 million next season on this geezer. So why agree to the loan? I think it was just about they wanted a bit of weight, a bit of numbers. They just sold Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle. Financial fair players at MF. You know what I mean? They were obviously forced into it. From Saudi to Barca. Well. Who's Darwin Núñez? I reckon that could happen. Timber has been inconsistent of late. I know. It's easy to blame people when things suddenly start going wrong. For me, like you said about Saka earlier, I think he just looks knackered to me. I think the physicality of Premier League, Champions League football, bit of League Cup, and a bit of FA Cup football is kicking the behind out of Timber. So we know that Arteta will start his favourites as always. Spurs are down to their bare bones in the centre of defence. So if they play a 3-4-3, they'll have to play. They'll be playing into our hands just like at the Emirates. If Paulina plays in midfield, they'll have a chance. Why is it? Who is it looking like? Archie Graham people could be playing. I look at the Tottenham team as well when I get off this stream. We have bare back the 1 hour mark, guys. I'm going to release and let us go. Manny, you are the man of the match tonight. Let me finish the comments as always, though. Obviously, guys, I will be in the building tomorrow from around 3:45 if it's at 4 p.m. or I'll be in the building just past 4 if it's a 4:30 kickoff. Yui's back in the building. I'm probably way behind on my comments. Mascara does deserve a start, bros. But again, I'm not taking Saliba out of the team. If you want, bros, I'll compromise with you. You can take Gabriel out, but no one takes my Saliba out. But it's just not even negotiable, bros. It's like trying to take that Zoo out of my hand. It's a non-negotiable thing, Manny. We're not taking Saliba out of this team, brother. Nope, we're going to argue. In fact, we can argue tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. And I'll give you another 150 reasons why, when we win tomorrow now, Saliba should and will be in that team. Best defender in the world, brother. But let me read the comment. Has been sloppy. Rea has been very sloppy and suspect from long shots. Kepa ain't great, but he's not too bad. And I'd also play in the League Cup final. Kepa, I do believe, will play the League Cup final. So congratulations to him. But I wouldn't drop Spain's number 3 tomorrow. I know Juan Garcia is going to be Spain's number 1. I know Unai Simon is Spain's number 2. But I wouldn't drop Spain's number 3 tomorrow. He's had a couple of clangers, but I wouldn't be playing Kepa ahead of him. I'm telling you. Forget about Jesus. I forgot about Jesus Christ. How dare you? Another player rejuvenated. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain at Celtic. I hope you'll enjoy a full renaissance north of the border. Bros, I think it will be short-lived. Reason being, it's bollock cold. I see him on his second game, I think, against whoever. And even though as soon as he come on the pitch, he looked like he's got that Premier League quality here and there. He'll get out of there for USA or Saudi or anyone that'll accept him. That is just not so cold. I couldn't see him rocking up. Say Celtic don't sign him permanently next season. I couldn't see him rocking up at Arts or Aberdeen. I don't think it's a love for Scotland. I think it really was just no one in the world wanted him. I hope it works out for him as well. I think he's a lovely chap. So yeah, shouts out to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Wonderful debut goal for Celtic, and let's hope he can drive Celtic toward the title this season. I like Wilson. Quality. Aston Villa are looking at him. They love a bargain buy. You'll see. As I said, Palace, it would make wonderful sense for. Villa, it would make a lot of sense for. I even think Newcastle, even though they're kind of stacked on the wings, they've got room for a Wilson. If you want the absolute truth and watch Yui, don't shoot me, Yui. I wouldn't have signed Madueke, and I would have took Wilson on a free. I think Wilson should be better than Madueke. He is a right winger as well. He can play as a 10. Harry Wilson actually does impress me. Chelsea, if you want to give us £52 million back from Madueke, I take Wilson on a free. So the smart money's at. Give me your 11 for tomorrow. With pleasure, Armin. Rea, Timber, not Calafiore. Capie, Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, Subamendi, Eze. Now, the only reason why Eze starts is because he did score 3 against Tottenham. It's my only excuse for it. Starboy on the right because I don't like him as a 10. Havertz up front. I don't know. And Paul Mercer on the left wing. Trossard. Don't like Martinelli. Don't like Trossard. Yeah, it's going to have to be someone. So just to confirm for you, my Turkish brother, it is Rea, Timber, Capie, who is the number 1 left back and is the man going forward at left back for Arsenal next season because Calafiore they're going to sell. Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, Subamendi, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Havertz up front. That gives you a wonderful bench of Kepa, Mascara, Benny White, Skelly, Norgard, Gorkarez, Maduki, Dowman, and if I didn't mention his name before, the 9th man for me personally will be Paul Merson. Strickle said drawing at Spurs will be a well-earned point at Arsenal and will still be ahead on goal difference. Well, no, Man City, oh yeah, possibly. Man City only won 2-1 tonight. I think they've scored 4 more goals than Arsenal. Don't quote me on this, but you know what I mean? Huh? They're 2 points behind. What do you mean? They've won their game in hand. They're
They're still 2 points behind.
Why does Stephen never convince me he talks? Why does Stephen never, ever convince me? Man, he talked to me. They're still 2 points behind. Yeah, obviously. Hold on. Yeah, that was their game in hand. Obviously, yeah, 5-2. But yeah, it's still in their ascendancy, though. Obviously, if you was to then put it in a way WB couldn't get out of, if Man City won all their games between now and the end of the season, Arsenal could do 0 about it. Again, I'm sure Man City won't win every single game. They have to play Arsenal as well. So it would be a good point tomorrow. Arsenal would still be ahead of goal difference if Man City win their next match. Screw whoever that geezer is, bro. It's all about a 3-1 victory to Arsenal. I don't know who he is. And yeah, I don't know about that. To be honest with you, I do think it will be a 2-2 draw, but I don't think a 2-2 draw is a good result at Tottenham. Tottenham 16th. They finished 17th last year. Screw their Europa League. Controversial opinion, Odegaard will be key tomorrow. No, he won't, because his love affair with Saka seems to be over, and that little bro thing, that bromance they had between number 10 and right wing, that thing from last year has been scratched, bros, and it's stalled and it hasn't worked. And I think this is why Arteta's upset with Odegaard. This is why Odegaard will not start tomorrow, and why Saka is now becoming the number 10. It's to piss off Odegaard. I think Odegaard and Arteta have the problem, and Starboy is just getting involved in it by being a number 10. Not by fault of his own, of course. I don't think he suits a number 10, though. He's physically aware of the Premier League, but is he someone that I could see charging through like the people like Van Dijk and everything, going round them and banging one past the goalkeeper? Like, he's done many things, but I'll just leave him on the right wing, Arsenal. AFTV panel said Arteta deserves the same 8 points Wenger got when he don't win a trophy. That's the new narrative. Well, that's why they are cocksuckers. Havertz is back. I play him immediately. Max Dowman is back. I give him the last 20 minutes tomorrow. Yes. Max is better than Maduki and Saka, probably. Controversial statement. Max is better than Maduki and Saka. In a couple of years, he'll be better than both of them put together. But we'll see. Hannah says the same 9 years. No. Ozzy Ange, seriously, fuck AFTV, they're not worth taking seriously. Couldn't have said that more beautifully, Manny. Shouts out to you guys. Do be liking, do be subscribing. Saka needs to step up tomorrow. He does, but I think he is missing Odegaard. Odegaard clearly misses Saka because he's not in the team. What? You'd play Ben White over Timber?
Well, he likes to overlap, doesn't he?
He does.
Timber is the perfect person. Anyone else just doesn't work.
Do you think Ben White should come in tomorrow? Could that help out Saka on the right? But I don't reckon he's going to play on the right tomorrow. I reckon he's going to make a statement. Eze is too fat, and Odegaard is not flavour of the month. I reckon he's going to stubbornly stick with Saka.
I think Havertz will be a 10 and go for it up front.
Nah, Havertz is going to come back. He's just come back from injury, so he ain't going to force him back quickly. There's been private little discussions of this guy having certain little niggles going on. So I reckon Gorkres will start. Superman up front. And yeah, Saka as a 10. I don't like it, but we shall see tomorrow. We only can hope and pray that this doesn't happen. But I think Saka starts as a 10 tomorrow night. If Eddie Howe gets sacked, would you take him to Arsenal? No, because he buys terribly. Ramirez was nothing to do with him. Isaac was nothing to do with him. That was the guy. I forgot his name. Was it Wilcox? The guy that went to Man United.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he left and went to Man United, and they got a bit of money for Isaac, bang. 29-year-old Wisa, 55 mil. That's an Eddie Howe signing. 69 million, 8 foot tall, Voltonator. And just to piss Newcastle fans even more, 1 goal, or is it no goals, and 1 assist from Anthony Elanga. £55 million from Nottingham Forest. So no, Eddie Howe is a good coach. You don't give him money. Now, I can promise you and stress, you can look back to players like Jordan Ibe, if you like, 15 million Liverpool. He was the guy that gave Liverpool £23 million for Dominic Solanke, and it took him 7 years to look half decent a sign at Bournemouth. He bought various players like Benica Phobie for between 12 and 15 million pounds. God bless his rotten socks. He bought various players from the Championship for about 12 to 15 million pounds, all for Bournemouth, all flops. But he's a very good coach. If he gets the right blend and a decent few players, he's a really good organiser of a 1 to 11. Yes, I reckon he could actually finish the job at Arsenal this season, win the title. So I know I'm going to give you, it's very contradictory what I'm saying. So what I'd say is, you just get Arteta alongside Howe. Howe is the manager, is the guy that picks the team, does the coaching. Arteta, no. There's someone else sign the players. Do you get what I mean? Because this guy can't sign players. Voltamida, 69 mil. Like, look, Newcastle can't afford the money they spend. Like, let's do this mathematics. 70 plus 55, 80, 91, 110, 125 for the 2 strikers. 130, 140, 50. £180 million and you include Anthony Elanga. I'd sack him just for that. Have to go for the throat tomorrow. No long thing. Exactly, bro. Show no fear. Guts over fear. Guts over fear. I'll be very confident playing Chelsea. I'll be very confident playing Chelsea. I'll be at the game, bros. So, yes, you'll hear my noise. You'll hear me screaming, Manny. I'll be at the game, my friend. I am going Arsenal-Chelsea. I'm very confident playing Chelsea at the Emirates, though. They are awful. Draw against Burnley today. Yeah, they'll roll up their sleeves for Arsenal, though. Everyone seems to. You're getting adverts during the stream. Get the P's up, bruv. I could have done this for the last 6 years. I just didn't know I was allowed to. Well, from today onwards, yeah. And thank you for reminding me. Yes, let me go give myself an advert. I did forget about this. Let's see if we got an advert. Yes, we've got an advert. Shouts out to you, UE. Yeah, bros, I've been entitled to that for the last 6 years. I'm a dumbass. Never mind. Lucky I weren't on this from the start just to get profit in it, because I would have would have been game over, innit? Man City have scored 4 more goals than us. With a better goal difference by 1, but if we lose, that changes. Of course. Listen, F the goal difference at the moment. I know every goal counts, but let's just get the points team done. Let's not worry about that. Like, we don't want to be calculating to finish both on 84 points at the end of the season and hoping God takes care of us. That isn't for me. UE stepped in with Rea White, Saliba, Gabriel, Capier. So that's the same. Tilda Zubimendi, that's the same. Odegaard, controversial. Saka, Gorkarez, and Noni on the right. So Saka on the left.
Noni on the left.
He's put Noni and he's put right next to it. So he wants Saka on the left, Noni on the right, Gorkarez up front, and Odegaard. So he wants the bromance to rekindle itself between Odegaard and Saka, which could be a good idea.
Well, if he goes away from Saka and goes on the left.
No. Oh yeah, he wants him on the left, obviously, because he wants to.
Can't cut in.
You have to put Noni there. Interesting. I don't think Noni's been so spectacular where he's not worth a little drop. Listen, we don't like them. Listen, don't complicate things. Saka's a right winger. I put him back on the right for the moment. I'm not saying I wouldn't test it in the future. Tomorrow against Tottenham, bros. No. For me, I'm keeping it dead boring. And to the 11 that I think is most capable of getting us over the line. There's no Blanco for Timber. Timber can rest the next game. I don't care who it's against. He can take a rest in the next game. And Chelsea next, fuck, he can rest the one after that then. Do you get my point? Like, no. Agreed, Watermiller looks more and more like Peter Crouch, not quite as clumsy though. Yeah, like he's got a decent touch. On at 6'7", obviously you're gonna have a decent touch because it's gonna be the thing people are onto you most. I'm not saying he's the world's worst player, but like I didn't hear of him a year ago, did you? I'd never heard of him before. £69 million. Whistle, we know, is a decent Premier League striker at 29 years old. He's worth £55 million. No. Alanga at 55 mil. He's what, 23, 22? He might come good. I actually think there's a good football in him. Just being English, no weather changes, no need to learn new lingos, no need to learn new eating habits. I reckon he should have went to Newcastle and been should have done a lot more than in over half a year than 1 goal and 1 assist. If that is what he indeed is on, I believe it's nothing more than that anyway. So whoever asked the question, Eddie Howe, great coach, shit as in signing players. Is it just me, or does more money mean more money wasted on poor players? I don't know. How does seem to belong more at a mid-table club? No, for me again, he's just a guy that actually does need a very astute technical director. Does honestly, I think he's a brilliant. Like, I'll tell you what, right now, I know he ain't gonna leave Newcastle and go Palace, but let's just say Glasgow walk tomorrow. He could come in and do a decent role at Palace. He could probably do the same at Brentford. But put him anywhere in the Premier League, and he's gonna be decent. Don't know about winning any leagues. Give him a couple of years. Give him a couple of players. He might win you a League Cup. If you're Villa, Newcastle, Aston Villa, West Ham. Do you know what I mean? Something like along them roads. Very good coach. But if you go and look at the signings he made at Bournemouth, I think he done his best to relegate them. And apart from the players that Wilcox got, who is now, I believe, the Man United technical director, unless he's pissed off from there as well, man. Man. I don't think he was going for Ramirez and Isaac, and I think he was fortunate to get them 2 players, and I think he did get the best out of them, and has done brilliantly with them. One cost about 69 mil. He's now gone. Scored shitloads of goals for them. 125 mil in the hand. And the other one, well, the day he does go, I guarantee you, they'll get all of their £34 million back. I call him No Maduki for a reason. No Maduki. Now, he ain't that bad, but boy, oof. Make him be the impact player tomorrow. The Trossard. I'll let you know, bruvs. And Ramadan Karim to all our dear Muslim friends. May your penance be rewarded. Indeed, my brother. And happy Ramadan to all, as you say, our Muslim brothers and sisters out there. But guys, hour and 20 minutes almost down. Still 9 of us in the stream. It has been a wonderful 10 p.m. live. Manny, you're officially the man of the match. Shouts out to Manny, UE, Hussein, WB, Loco. Shouts out to the very, very beautiful Thierry, who is in the building and will be with me tomorrow on tomorrow's live. Better get our red kits ready, innit? We got to be in red and white. So shouts out to Thierry. I better get myself behave now, quickly, like, you know what I mean? Wash off the face, wash off the teeth, get into bed, because the baby will be up, I reckon. What is it? North London Derby Day, he'll be up by 7:30, 8. So, yeah. Early to bed, early to wake up. Late to bed, early to wake up. Don't sleep all night, early to wake up. That's what this baby does. But shouts out to Thierry. Shouts out to all the real ones in this stream. To Niall, to Ozzy Ange. To UE, to Manny, the man of the match this evening. Shouts out to all of the real ones. I will catch you tomorrow, 4 p.m. live. Tottenham versus Arsenal. Igor Tudor versus Arteta. We need some redemption. Wolves was a kick in the bollocks. It was so bad, like that baby ball. I can still feel them dangling and gangling, like just looking at them. So it can't get any worse, can it? It can't get any worse than Man United at home 3-2 and draws here and draws there and stiff performances. In saying that, stiff performances, I can see a stiff performance coming up from Victor Gorky Rez tomorrow. But again, last note, as Springer would say, Springer's Final Four, we are equipped. we will have a massively strong 20-man squad available, ready, fit, keen, able. I hope Max Darman is on the bench. Just him coming on even for the last 10 minutes, I think would really wind up the Tottenham fans, wind up whoever he's going to go against. Is it Ben Davies at left back? Is it Jed Spence at left back? I don't really know for Tottenham. We'll see tomorrow, I suppose. I think Max Darman could come on and really wind someone up. And who knows, if it was a worst case scenario, we were drawing come the latter stages, could Max Darman come on and do the unthinkable? Guys, just keep it positive. Tottenham Arsenal. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. I'll catch you tomorrow for the North London of all North London derbies. A title decider? Perhaps not. But it will go. Believe me, if we lose or draw, this will go a long way to sealing the bottle job fate of Mikel Arteta. Peace out, people. Good night, yo. Peace. And come on, you Gooners.